Getting inspiration for your improv lines isn't always easy. You need to try using existing Bebop material, tunes that have already been written, and learn how to extract a line or two and turn it into a million different things. It's going to be exciting today. So join me on this lesson where we're going to take a line from Billie's Bounce and turn it into countless improv phrases. If you don't know me, my name's Sean. I studied with Barry Harris for almost 2 decades. I taught 46,000 one-to-one jazz piano lessons, and now I help people on my membership site, Jazz Skills. So come and check us out over there if you're ready to move your playing to the next level. So what is all this about? Well, if you know the tune Billie's Bounce, a lot of people play it, this one. It's full of lines. So we're going to take one of those lines. Let's take the one between A minor 7 and D7. And it's got so much to offer that we're going to be able to create a ton of lines just from that. And I fear that people are throwing away material too quick. There's so much in this that, as you're going to see, you can probably tell I get quite passionate about this stuff. So first of all, we have a push. Here's when we come in a half beat early like that. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I mean, that would have been okay as well. Could have come in on 1 and just gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. But he pushed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, so we'll work with maybe both of those ideas. So how would I take this and start to use it? Well, this is a 2-5 progression, A minor 7 to D7. It's 2-5 that in the key of F goes to G minor normally, right? But it could go to a G major as well. It's going to go to a G something most likely. Now, this phrase begins on the 5th of A minor 7, 1, 3, 5. There's the 7. But I've got the 7 at the bottom because I was playing the tune, depending on if I'm going to play the chord at the same time. Now, this area is important. There's a surround, G, F, F sharp, surrounding the 3rd of D7. The D7 would actually go there if it were written exactly where we'd play it, right? Halfway through the bar. So because that's happening, that's giving me all kinds of ideas. For example, and by the way, it jumps from there to there, the diminished that goes with D7. I talk about this a lot on YouTube as well as Jazz Skills. So it's jumping from the top of it, the bottom of it, to the top of it, another diminished note before that half step, which will then land on our G minor 7 over there somewhere, right? How can we change it? Here we go. First thing I'll do is make that E closer to the rest of it, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just change an octave instead of make it fine. It could have been so. Let's do it down here. So instead of jumping from the bottom to the top of that diminished that goes over D7, we'll go downwards for it, right? So now we've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already it's starting to belong to us. Sorry, Charlie Parker. We had to borrow it. Already it's starting to belong to us. Okay, what if we did that? 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is still the target, right? That 3rd of D7. So here's how I'm figuring stuff like that out. I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Keeping what's in the circle there, the surround or enclosure. And now I'm going to go back just half a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1. And 2, and 3. And then stuff that we had before, right? Or it could have been 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Any of that's okay. And by the way, if you're enjoying this, please give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a positive comment if you've got one. How about if I go back another half beat? I don't even know how that's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. Depends on which key I'm in. If I'm in the key of F, I'll probably use the B flat, right? Because this progression is probably in F, this A minor 7 to D7. It is, in this case, going to a G minor, which is the 2 of F. So already quite a few ideas there. Let's try a couple more. Okay, so this is also an enclosure. You take that triplet, 2 and 3, 4, triplet 2 and 3, 4. And then I'll jump to the diminished and keep everything else the same. 1, 2, 3, starting on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, triplet 2 and 3. Okay, now I'll keep that triplet, but I'll change the diminished. So we had stuff like this before, didn't we? Let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. How about if we kept the push that Charlie Parker had? 1, 2, 3, 4. All of this stuff will work in one way or another. Okay, one more. Running down the A minor 7. Like that. So I didn't worry about the enclosure this time, just straight down the A minor 7 to the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it could be where we jump up to the diminished, the way it's written in Billie's Bounce. This is one way. I've got many, but this is one way how we can get a phrase that's cool. Because you see, Charlie Parker was sadly not in a place to teach. You know, his life was too short and he had too much going on to be teaching. But he left so many secrets in his compositions. And the difference between a straight jazz standard for me and these bebop tunes is they're using eighth notes and they're using the bebop language. You know, the jazz standards were written largely as film tunes and show tunes, and then we kind of jazz them up a bit. These tunes were written as intended with that bebop language embedded in them. So there's so much we can get from them. And this is just one way to work. There are so many different ways to work. I hope you found something here to embed into your playing. And if you're interested in skyrocketing your improv and your playing in general, then come and join us on Jazz Skills. We've got a developing fluency course to get you fluent with a language in the first place. And we'll focus not on throwing random information at you, but focus on your transformation in a structured, clear way with support from me and a vibrant community of like-minded people as well. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.